My channel. My name is Mehek. I hope you guys are all fine, and like always, I also hope that you guys are reading. Back with the book of the week that I finished. It's by one of my favorite authors, Mitch Albom. The book was For One More Day. It's a paperback. That's how it looks. When I read the synopsis, it's about, like it says here, one more day with the lost parent. And I knew it's going to be a very emotional and moving read because Mitch Albom's books are usually very, emotional reads. That is what I have felt. So coming to the plot of the story, our main character is Chick. I mean, he's referred to as Chick in the book, but his name is Charley Benetto. He is a former baseball player, but right now he's in an absolute broken state and utter despair. He's an alcoholic. He's lost his job, he's lost his family, his kids don't talk to him, wife does not talk to him, and basically right now he's living a life of a lot of regret and guilt. A little about Chick's background for you to understand why he's in this state, broken state at the moment. So while growing up, Chick was always someone who was a daddy's boy. Like the author says in this book, you can either be a mama's boy or a father's boy. And Chick decided that he's going to be his daddy's boy. But what happens is, when he is a teenager, the father abandons the family and he walks away. That's what leaves him a broken man. And I think the hurt lingers on even when he moves ahead in his life. He gets married and he has children. There's always that hurt by his father that is still around. And like I said earlier, he was a former baseball player, but that future is career is really behind him now. He lost his job, and because of so much guilt and regret and a sense of failure that he has been carrying, he relies on alcohol, which in turn he becomes an alcoholic, and soon the family also leaves him and walks away. But I think he really hits a rock bottom, and that is what the book starts also with, that he receives a letter from his daughter who has already gone and got married, and the entire family was there, the mother and the cousins and family, etc. Everyone was there but Chick. Chick wasn't even invited by the daughter because there was a fear that he will, create a scene and bring upon a shame to them because of his current state at the moment of an alcoholic. So Chick is not invited to his own daughter's wedding, and I think that really breaks him. And what happens is that he becomes really, because he feels that, there's nothing more to my life. I don't have family, I have lost everything, and he becomes suicidal. So one fateful night, he decides that, he's going to kill himself, and he drinks a lot of alcohol and he starts driving aimlessly. Now what happens is, when he starts driving aimlessly, he lands upon his childhood town where his mother died 8 years ago. So his mother is no more, she died 8 years ago. And when Chick commits suicide, the next thing you know, he opens his eyes and he is somewhere in the stage between life and death. That's where he meets his mom, who has died 8 years back, and he's all confused, like, what is happening? Is she a ghost? Has she come back? So he's all confused. But what this allows is that it gives him one more day to spend with his mother. Now this one more day that he has, the book keeps switching between past and present, and as a reader you understand and you read through Chick's childhood, his troubled past, his strained relationship with his mother. And in fact the book has certain chapters which says that where Chick did not stand up for his mother and where Chick's mother stood up for him. So the Chick, through his childhood encounters, is telling all the time when he should have stood for his mother and he should have been there around for his mother, but he was not there. And we also come across some of the vital moments in his life, or events in his life, that kind of shaped him, the person he is today. Now what this one day with the mother gives Chick is, it gives him a chance to see life in a different perspective, to make him realize the power of love and second chances and family, and the importance of family, and to believe in your own self, because that is very important. You know, there's a very beautiful line in the book where chick says, you know, usually when your mother is alive and she's around, or your parents, they have an illusion about you. You know, the child is so and so, my child is great, my child looks like this, he's like this, he or she's like that. And the author says, you know, that belief that they have of the goodness in you somehow goes away when the parents die. So Chick feels, you know, that with his mother gone, he doesn't really have anything in him that is, you know, worth appreciation. But now that he gets one more day with his mom, he can see, you know, what she feels about him. Also, we come to know that, you know, when Chick's mother died, Chick wasn't around, and he's still carrying that hurt and guilt with him that, you know, during the last moment he wasn't there, he didn't fulfill the duty of the son, which, you know, he still feels very bad about. So yeah, this is what is the plot of the book. Like I said, you know, Mitch book are usually you know, full of complex emotions in human psyche, and so this book is also on the same line. It doesn't disappoint with regards to, you know, feeling all the way moved with these human complex emotions. But I think what this book also does is that it makes you realize the importance of you know, giving a second chance, whether it's to people around you or whether to your own self or and your life. It tells you about how important it is to, you know, value your family and cherish your family, and you know, the importance of redemption, that what second chances and forgiveness can really do to people. And I think by the end, you know, when you finish the book, at least I felt that, and I'm sure you are also going to feel that, you want to go and give your mom or your father, you know, your parent, a tight hug and just be there for them. You know, I think it's always, you know, we regret when we lose people, the time that we didn't spend with them, the things that we didn't say. And I think when I finished the book, the only person I thought about, you know, was my grandfather. And I just feel somewhere I have a regret, and actually my grandmother as well, that I wish I was there for them more, you know, more attentive, more around, and I wish I got to spend time with them. So I think you know, if I get one more day with my grandparents, I would just tell them how much I love them, you know, how much I miss them, and life would be so great if I still had them around. You know, they could see all the achievements, and they could see my life partner and so many things. So yeah, I think it's very important that you know, we make the most of what we have and do not live a life of regrets. So that is what was the biggest takeaway for me from this book. That's all on this on the review for this book. If you have read the book, please let me know in the comments below, and I'm going to see you guys next week with another title. Till then, take care, bye bye, and